welcome back to the shop. It's been a while. I looked up my YouTube channel. It's been a year, December, since I put out any videos on YouTube. So I put out a few stuff on TikTok and a few things on Instagram and the Facebook, on my Facebook company page, if you would. Mostly sharing stuff that my customers have. You know, I've gotten to sell these hose rollers, which were part of a retirement deal. I published, or didn't publish, I posted a private YouTube video, and it was all just to get prepared for when I retire. I'm 58, going on 59, 60, 62 was going to be my retirement-ish, somewhere in there. And then I got promoted at work, so, you know, everything's been going good, but with promotion and stuff like that comes more responsibility and more time. So I haven't been able to make videos, which I really love doing. It's tough to find the time to do that and to balance with everything else. And, you know, my son, bought him a new place, or built him a new place, I should say, would be better. He's got a new granddaughter. He's got two from, he married a woman with previous kids, so, you know, they're great kids too. But our granddaughter just turned 2 and spending more time with her, because, you know, it goes by like that. Time goes by like that. So, I've just been busy, you know, building hose rollers on the weekends. This is what I, you know, spend most of my time out here doing. I've leaned out processes and stuff to make it quicker to do, so hopefully I can get some more things done. I have a few more products I'd like to try to take to market just to see how they would do. These have done very, very well for just word of mouth advertising and a YouTube video that mysteriously got published, and then thanks to a couple of customers who posted some TikTok videos that went viral. I sold some to a fire department in Canada, and he posted a video, got 2 million views. Another customer posted a video and got a few million views. So they're doing very well. Not to the point that I can't keep up, but, you know, it's getting there. But I always have my brother who could come over here and do all the welding and stuff that if I need him to. Still looking for a mill. Pretty much decided next year's probably the year that we're going to get that. That would help with the other product that I want to do, and then help out with this one too. So, you know, we leaned out our processes pretty as much as we could, but there's a lot of rounding over and stuff like that can be done with a mill that we do by hand. You know, started out with a little sander, then found those deburring tools on Amazon. Love those things, and, you know, there's a ton of parts that need to be rounded over on here. So you know, there's a ton of handwork that needs to be done that a machine could do, and then that frees you up to do other stuff. So it's all about leaning out that little stuff, finding your bottlenecks, leaning out your little stuff. So when we first started, I was painting them, and, you know, that just took too much time, and it wasn't durable. So we had to figure out how to powder coat. Built an oven 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Got that, and then we needed a bigger sandblaster. You know, by the grace of God, a friend of mine at work found one on Marketplace, like almost at the time I needed it. So we got a big 3x3x4 Blastidol, which is located right in our county, so getting parts and stuff was easy. But there was nothing wrong with that other than needed consumables replaced. So that thing's been working great. Then we ran into another bottleneck, didn't have enough air compressor, so got another air compressor. Our next bottleneck is just the time and making all these little parts. So I've got it pretty well leaned out, but it would be nice to do that. And then we could do a little more customizing, maybe with some graving and stuff with fire department's names on this top tube is what I wanted to do, you know, custom made for blah, 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 put on there, engrave that on there. So that's in the works. But we make everything here. I'm probably throw in a quick little time lapse of me assembling these 4 this morning. Of course, in this process, the assembly part is easy. I shouldn't say easy, it's quick. It doesn't take any time. Everything's, you know, we machine everything, it should fit, you know, just usually goes together pretty good. But I think these 4 took me half an hour to put together, maybe. So, but all the other stuff combined takes a little time. So, by the time you get material, cut material, weld material, soak it in the degreasing tank, take it out, sandblast it, or dry it, sandblast it, powder coat it, then it comes in here for assembly. So yeah. And then another bottleneck, it wasn't really a bottleneck, but with lean processes is, you know, everything has a place and everything in its place. So that big table that used to sit here, that 5x10 table, although it was great, it collected too much stuff. So Harbor Freight had these lower box cabinets, the Series 2 cabinets on sale for like dirt cheap price. I don't even remember. I want to say it was less than 200. I think it was less than 200. And I have three other green boxes in here, so I wanted green ones in here, and I was looking for 5, and that would have filled that out perfectly. Well, I could only find 4, and I wasn't going to stick a black one in there or a yellow one or any of the other colors, so I just went ahead with 4, and then just left that last part kind of open for some taller storage for stuff like that. We'll see what it turns out to be. And then went to Lowe's and bought, I was gonna glue myself together a 1.5-inch tabletop, but they already had this for probably less than I could have made it all together, so I went ahead and got it. Biscuited it together here, and then found on Amazon 30-inch wide by 1/4-inch thick toolbox liner. I think it was 20-something feet long. Nice stuff. And $70. You can't hardly beat that. So I put that on the top just to make it look a little better. My plans are to run the shelves out a little further, light it, and then hide the light. I had tried to turn it off because it was washing out the back of my head with the camera. And then we'll have this whole area done. Right now, all this top drawer is just all the components that's needed to assemble this. So all the tools and components are in this one tray. So I can just open up the tray, assemble it, and it's right here. I don't have to go anywhere else. Switching overall to anything that I had that was corded that's burnt out, kind of switching over to DeWalt's 20-volt max system. I've been doing that for a while, but I just slowly starting to add more tools. There's probably 5 or 6 more laying around the shop. Got to figure out a battery thing for that. I don't know whether I'm going to do it here or on the other bench. The poor neglected Sydney lathe is still sitting there right where we left it. I still need to make that bushing that goes in the apron for the lever gauge or the feed rod. So I want to make that. We got the Tormach now. I just got to have time to make it. That's all. The Tormach 8L lathe has been a champ. It has made a ton of little round parts and has done it very well. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. Would I have gotten the 15L now that other than having to stand by the machine because it makes parts so fast you can't walk away from it, having the option to put a bar feeder on it or a air collet would have been nice. And then figure out a collet system or a bar pull system. But for the bottleneck that it had, it runs, I hate to say it only runs 1 week in a month, if that, maybe 1 week in every 2 months, but it just makes so many that I need. I have plenty of stock. So like this afternoon is the day that I'm gonna fill the bins back up. So I'll just sit here, I'll put on, watching some barbecue channel now, and watch that, just dumb out on the lathe, hitting the start button, replacing parts. Other than that, everything's going good. When we get back on the 15L, good gosh. When we get back on the Sydney lathe, I'm definitely gonna finish that series. I wanna see that running. I've had some need for a bigger lathe and haven't been able to do it. So just borrow another one or give it to a machinist at work that has some. So, but everything's going good. And just wanted to say hello and season's greetings, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holiday time with your family because they are number one. Eat some good food, drink some good refreshment of choice, and enjoy this holiday season. Until next time, which hopefully won't be another year. See ya.